Thank you for listening to Sunny Radio, where it's always in the 80s. On Fridays at this time, we always like to reach out and talk to somebody with the Sioux Empire United Way. Today we have Molly Keegan joining us, and she's actually with Active Generations, and that's one of the groups that gets some funding from the Sioux Empire United Way. Molly, how are you?
I'm good, thank you.
Well, thank you for doing what you guys do at Active Generations. What an awesome place, by the way. That is such a beautiful facility, and I know you guys do a lot of great things there. How long have you been involved?
I've been here for 9 years.
That is awesome. Now, let's talk for maybe the people that don't quite know what Active Generations is. What is it that you guys do?
So all of our programs offered at Active Generations look at supporting individuals and adults as they age through education, through activities, through fitness, many things just to keep people involved in community and to support them as maybe their needs change.
And as you think about the population that you're talking about, the group of people that you guys work with, that's a growing group, isn't it?
Absolutely. Absolutely. Every year through the programs we work with, we see more and more individuals coming to us, aging, certainly turning 65 plus. As people work longer, we're seeing them a little later in life as well.
And now, in addition to just the general population, there's also a program where people with Alzheimer's. You guys have a program for that as well. Let's talk a little bit about that program.
That sounds great, and that is an area that I have certainly been very lucky to work with and work through every day here for the last 9 years. We have the Daybreak program, and then we have our newest program that serves individuals with Alzheimer's called the Kaylee Cottage. So that program, in addition to Daybreak, those are programs that individuals come to us during the day that may need some supportive services, might be due to some memory loss or cognitive impairment, or maybe physically need some assistance during the day. This is a place where they can come, that it's safe, where they can be cared for if needed. Meals are provided. Their caregivers can get a break. Their caregivers can continue to work. It's a really an amazing opportunity and an alternative to placement if families want to remain together.
That is awesome. Thank you guys for doing that. Now, when I was a kid, my grandmother had Alzheimer's, and I saw firsthand what that experience is like. And now, as an adult, my other grandmother on my mother's side is going through the same struggles. So I know it's something that if this is something that's affected your life, if this is something that a loved one that's been through this, you can appreciate just as much as I can what a wonderful thing it is that you guys have that right there at Active Generations, something for people that are going through that.
Yes, thank you.
Now, in addition to the two programs we just spoke about, there's another program called Bridges. Let's talk about Bridges. What is that?
Well, Bridges is an employment resource center that started through United Way, and that helps individuals that are job-seeking, and they can be age 40 or older. It helps individuals whether they're re-entering back into the workforce or they've had a job change. Many people haven't written a resume in over 20, 25, 30 years. Bridges can help people do that. They do job coaching. We rely heavily on volunteers to help through that program. And that's 78% United Way's funds support that program.
That is awesome. What a cool idea. I didn't even know that existed. So what a neat
thing.
In addition to that, one that I have heard of is the Active Generations Senior Nutrition Program. You guys are pretty well known for this, but let's talk about that.
Absolutely. Well, Meals on Wheels is certainly a phrase that many people are familiar with. That is nationally, that is something that many cities have. Our organization does host the Meals on Wheels site for our area and certainly the Sioux Empire. 300 meals a day are packed Monday through Friday and head out with volunteer drivers into Sioux Falls and its surrounding communities. We also, in addition to that, serve over 100 people a day for the noon hour meal here at Active Generations. And what's so wonderful about this program, through the United Way funding and our other governmental funding, we can provide people an opportunity to donate for these meals. We cannot charge them fees, and so this is a way that people are able to get a third of their nutrition calorie intake a day. They get that face-to-face contact with someone. Some of these people are isolated, and this is the only person they see throughout the day when they do get that meal delivered to them.
That's really nice that you do that as well. And from Meals on Wheels to Workers on Wheels. Now, what is Workers on Wheels?
I know, lots of wheels going on here. Workers on Wheels also was started with United Way about 10 or 11 years ago now, and that is a program that is all volunteer-run, and volunteers go into older adults' homes, and they help them with minor chores. They may help them with a leaky faucet. They may rake their yard, rake their leaves. They might give an individual ride to the doctor or to the grocery store. It's a wonderful opportunity for volunteers to give back to the community and also reach out to those individuals who are isolated in their homes where transportation is an issue, or they just want to remain where they are living and they can't always tend to everything anymore.
Well, that's a really nice program as well. Now, if people would like to get the details on any of these, how do they go about finding out more about the folks there at Active Generations?
Okay, well, we have an excellent new website, and that is www.activegenerations.org, or they certainly can call us anytime as well.
And what is the number to call?
And that number is 605-336-6722.
Molly, thank you for taking some time to chat with us this morning.
Absolutely. My pleasure. Thank you for allowing me to share about what we do.
Well, we love putting people in the spotlight here. On Friday mornings, we do this for the Sioux Empire United Way and the different organizations that are connected to the Sioux Empire United Way. And it's just been a great opportunity for people to understand a little more about where those funds go because, you know, we've got the fund drive going on right now, and there are people who've already finished that up, and there's others that are still working on it. And the good news is, even if it's already done, you can always say, oh, you know what, I decided I do want to do that. Some employers make it really easy, and it comes right out of your paycheck. Now, there's other places that do not offer that. But no matter what, if you'd like to get involved, if you'd like to know more, they've got a simple website. It's SEUW.org, and it's really easy. It just stands for Sioux Empire United Way. So SEUW.org has all of the details on how you can get involved if you want to contribute time or contribute finances, and it's a wonderful group, and always have fun chatting with the people here on Fridays. Thank you so much for listening to Sunny Radio on a Friday, where it's always in the 80s.